your sacred heart. Welcome back to the Women's Spirit Retreat. My name is Elizabeth Ocean. I am your host, and I'm welcoming you back in for this powerful session called Your Sacred Heart with Dawn Rishard. And the Women's Spirit Retreat is really a place where women are gathering to awaken and to support each other. We are having such a wonderful time here behind the scenes, recording and producing this whole thing for you. So those of you who are here live, it's an incredible journey. Those of you who are watching the replay, we love you too. So let's bring Dawn Rishard up to the virtual stage. Dawn, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being here.
I'm so grateful to be here.
What are you enjoying about this event so far?
Well, I love that Virio just turned everybody on, prepared them for me to come talk about.
It's true. Like everybody's like jazzed up and ready to go. So that's wonderful. Well, I'm really excited to have you and honored to have you because you are a powerful leader. And I can't wait for you to share what you're going to share with everybody. So let me go ahead and introduce you and then I'll hand you the stage. So this is Your Sacred Heart with Dawn Rishard. Dawn is a renowned love and relationship expert for over 2 decades. And she's also the host of the Wake Up to Real Love podcast. Her podcast is amazing. And she touches the hearts of thousands worldwide with her transformative insights, empowering guidance, down-to-earth advice, and uplifting spirit. So everyone enjoy Your Sacred Heart with Dawn Rishard.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth and Stephen, and all the beautiful speakers for planting all these beautiful seeds. So Virio planted the seeds of reconnecting with your body, and I'm going to plant the seeds of reconnecting with your heart. This, why I care about this so much is because I've talked to people about thousands and thousands of people about their relationships my whole life. Like, you know, I was the person that people came to. And so I helped a lot of couples heal their marriages. And yet I struggled in my own marriage of 27 years. And just to ask a question, how many of you have experienced heartbreak in your life? Raise your hand. Pretty much the majority of people. Did you know that 80% of all people have had their hearts broken an average of 3 times in their life? Like, that kind of blew my mind. But I always wonder what percentage of people actually feel deeply loved. So who here wants to be seen, heard, accepted, valued, and loved with or without a partner? Raise your hand. Yes, yes, please, please, more of that. So you've come to the right place. I'm going to give you a 3-step process later on about how to heal your heart and create real love in your life, and also nurture and nourish and create the most important relationship you'll ever have. You'll gain a sense of confidence, connection, and intimacy with ease. And I'll also share with you the biggest block that's keeping you from receiving love, and the truth might surprise you. So is it okay if I share a little bit about my story? Put why in the comments. So as you've probably noticed, all of the speakers have had, you know, negative experiences in their life, challenges and struggles. And in my marriage, that was my biggest struggle of my life. Even though I helped a lot of couples heal their marriages, I couldn't fix my own. We fought constantly. We rarely resolved our differences. I cried more than hundreds of times in my marriage because I kept wondering, like, why doesn't he treat me well? Why doesn't he care for me? Why doesn't he show me that he loves me by being kind, respectful, considerate, all the things that are basic, you know, relationship skills, what you promise for better, for worse. You know, I promised to love, honor, and cherish you, but I wasn't feeling loved, honored, or cherished. And I felt like so many times in my marriage, I accommodated and sacrificed my own 2 careers as a flight attendant, an international flight attendant, and a therapist, in order to take care of the kids and him, to help them, you know, achieve their goals and pursue their own happiness. But it felt like no one really cared about mine. And I carried a deep sense of guilt and shame and self-judgment because what was the matter with me that I couldn't fix this? I mean, I had all the books, had all the skills, but what was the matter with me that I couldn't make him love me in the way that was meaningful to me? And so I cried to my, I mean, I said I cried to my friends and my family so many times. So after one of our typical fights, I cried myself to sleep and I woke up in the next morning, my pillow was still damp and I had to go to my airline job. So I got dressed, I went to the airport, busy airport, walking down the terminal in my uniform and wearing a smile across my face, despite how I felt on the inside. But I'm pulling my suitcase down the busy terminal. And all of a sudden I look up and I got this flash of the Virgin Mary. She was a really important part of my Catholic roots. And she said to me, Dawn, you know what you need to do. Everything is going to be okay. I bawled my eyes out. I bawled my eyes out because I had struggled with this question to stay or leave for so many years of my life. And I ran to the bathroom. I cried. I got myself together. I got on the airplane, went to work. From that moment on, I realized that I couldn't fix him or our marriage. I had to save myself. And so I went on this healing journey to create my own sense of peace, joy, and happiness. And I knew that I wanted to create a sense of stability and security and unconditional love for my kids. And so I've talked to so many women in my years, you know, in both careers and friends, that women feel unfulfilled in their relationships. So whether you're single or married or divorced, it doesn't matter. There's this sense of not enoughness, like unworthiness. Why am I feeling unfulfilled in my marriage? Why can't he meet my needs? Why am I not having the relationship that I desire? And so now, you know, after I learned all of these things, I recognized that what I had to do was learn to really love myself. I had been giving all my love to everybody else and wasn't keeping any for myself. So is it okay if I share with you my 3 R's to tap into your sacred heart and return to love? Please put R in the comment, because my mission is that no woman should ever sacrifice her needs or her happiness in order to be loved. So thanks for the R's in the comment. The first R is release the past. Now, as a therapist, I know that our feelings are very important, but we as a society have been taught to suppress our feelings, to make other people feel more comfortable while we sit in our own discomfort. I sat in my discomfort for years and I numbed my heart. And I think that's what a lot of us do. We disconnect from our heart. It's like, I'll just survive. I'll go on autopilot. I can get things done. You know, I'm just ignoring how I'm actually feeling inside. But in order to heal and move forward in your life, you need to feel, you need to process those emotions of grief and anger and resentment and sadness and all the feelings of guilt and shame and like Marisa was talking about, feeling not enough and unworthy. Because when you carry that stuff with you, it just keeps you suppressed. It creates this sense of numbness or depression or anxiety. It gets stuck in your body. So imagine if you had all those negative experiences and emotions in suitcases and you were pulling them behind you, how heavy would they be? How many would there be? And what would happen if you could process them and let go of that emotional baggage and leave it in the past where it belongs? How would you feel? Put in the comments how you would feel if you could just release that emotional baggage. I know for me, I felt, yes, light. free, weightless, liberated. Yes, all of those things, unburdened, uncaged, so much lighter. Yes, 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 yes. So the second R is to restore your heart. You know, your heart has been not taken care of, maybe, you know, by the other people that have hurt you throughout your life, and or yourself. You've been ignoring your own needs. But our heart is the most sacred thing that we have. It's the most powerful system in our body. It connects us to what is for us, and our emotions are the things that show us in our heart what is for us, because they feel better, they feel good. It's like, oh, I want to go in that direction because it feels, you know, joyful and cheerful and connected and light and all the good things. And the things that are not for you, your heart feels like, ouch, that hurt. You know, all the times that my husband was rude to me, it was like stabbing little pricks in my heart. And so those emotions are your soul's GPS system to guide you to the things that are for you and away from the things that are not. And your sacred heart, when you listen to it, it knows the truth for you, and it always knows the way. So if it's okay if I do a little exercise with y'all, put E in the comments for exercise. We're going to just tap into our heart. Put your left hand on your heart, your right hand on top. And we're going to connect to your little 5-year-old self. If you imagine your little 5-year-old self sitting in front of you, you're looking at her and she looks so beautiful and joyful and full of wonder and light and love. And she's so excited about all the possibilities in her life. And then all of a sudden, something happens to her and she starts crying and she feels really hurt and scared and afraid. What would you say to her? How would you make her feel? What would you do to care for her? How about if we take our arms and give ourselves a big hug? Because right now she needs compassion. She needs support. She needs encouragement. She needs love and kindness and a sense of safety, like, I've got this. This is what happens when you take care of your heart. You take care of that little 5-year-old inside of you every single day. You tap into her wants and wishes and dreams and joy. So restoring your heart is a beautiful practice. See yourself as that sweet little 5-year-old girl and treat yourself the way that you would treat her. So the first R is release the past. The second R is restore your heart. And the third R is recreate your life. We as women were born to give life. We were natural creators. We were born to create. Now, whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you choose to have kids, whether you can't have kids or you choose not to have kids, it doesn't matter. We were born to create. And we're not the victim of our past circumstances or current circumstances. I'm getting chills. We were born to create life. It could be a book, a program, a home, a business, a volunteer community, whatever it is that you want to create in your life. This is your sacred heart's calling. It's calling you, it's inspiring you. When you tap into your heart and you tap into your spirit, like you reconnect your soul, because we're all divine souls having a human experience. And these negative experiences are put in our lives to help us learn to love ourselves more. Sometimes they're put in to help us give compassion to other people. And sometimes they're given to us to create boundaries to say, F you, get out of my life because I don't want that negative energy in my life. So creating the things that bring you joy and that light you up. Like, I love to dance. A lot of you know that. And so when I dance, it's like I'm connecting to my body. I'm staying in the present moment. I'm not, I'm not thinking about the past. I'm not worried about the future. It's like you do things that lift your vibe, that raise your vibe, that help you eliminate that emotional baggage and really lift you up, because this is your essence, your joy, your love, your connection, your compassion. This is what makes us women. And this is what makes us powerful. It makes us connected. It makes us collaborative. It makes us create beautiful communities. It creates problem-solving abilities together that we can't do by ourselves. I mean, we're shifting the whole paradigm of the bro male, dominated culture. Like, this is the new paradigm: feminine, heart-centered leadership, citizenship, showing up with love, connecting people, not competing with people, not trying to exert power over. It's like equal power, equal value and worth. This is why we are here. So when you tap into that sacred heart, the magic happens. There's a beautiful quote by the Sufi poet Rumi. It says, "You're not to seek for love. You are to eliminate all the barriers that prevent you from receiving it." So I invite you to tap into your sacred heart, that is the only way to always return to love, which is your true nature. I have a free gift for you. It is called, anybody interested in hearing about the free gift? Put a G in the comments. So this gift, I created this PDF. It's called the High Vibe Guide, because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to, direct our heart towards the things that make us feel good and make us feel connected, empowered, passionate, fun, fulfilled, purposeful, unconditionally loved, cared for, safe, all the great things. And so it's a resource to help remind you of all of the things that help you raise your vibe, and then all of the things that are emotional baggage that you need to process and move through, so that you can leave that behind and live your best life. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. You are enough. You don't need to be fixed. You're not broken. We just need to reconnect to the greatest power center, that we have. It's our sacred heart. Return to love. I invite you to love yourselves so deeply and fiercely that you will only accept the best things in your life from now on. Thanks for having me.
Yes, join me, unmute everybody, and giving.
It was
Fabulous.
fantastic.
Wow,
Dawn.
Yay,
Loved it. Fun, amazing.
Great job.
Yes,
Love
so
from the
good,
heart.
Dawn.
Thank you.
Fire.
Your sacred heart is so beautiful, Dawn. Like, you are doing such incredible spiritual work that's bringing light and hope to women. Thank you for this incredible, powerful talk. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share what I am here to speak about. This is my calling for sure.
Yeah, it truly is. And it's interesting how it weaves in with what we've been talking about, women, with women in their self-worth.
Yeah.
Like, you bringing us home today as the final talk of the day. It's just like divinely orchestrated, because the order wasn't planned, everybody. And I love that you said what you said about it being our soul's GPS. How do we learn to listen even more deeply? What would you suggest?
Get quiet. You have to stop all the noise, and not just, social media. I'm talking about other people's chatter, your own chatter in your head, like your recordings of other people giving you chatter, so that you can be present for yourself with your heart and with your spirit, your soul, your divine guides, your angels, your your teachers, your assistants, all in the heavenly realm. It's like we are divine souls having a human experience, but we forget. And so it's a remembrance that you're born from love, regardless of your birth circumstances. You are of love, and you will return to love.
Yeah, I love that you say that, like return to love, and it's that bigger love that we're talking about. So
Yes.
we all need that. If we're looking for it elsewhere, other than from that returning to love in our own hearts, then
Yeah.
we'd be lost.
Yes. And I say, like, a lot of people say, well, I love other people, but I feel like you can only love other people to the depths that you also love yourself.
Yes.
Because how can you really love when you feel terrible about yourself? It's like there's a disconnect, there's an out of alignment. And so this is all about, realigning our hearts with our spirit. And I mean, it's a journey. Hello, people. I always say, if I could wave my magic wand, poof, it's done.
Suddenly I love myself and I have no more problems ever.
It's an ongoing journey, celebrate yourself. Look in the mirror and celebrate yourself instead of pointing all the things that you don't like. Talk about the things like, oh, my breasts are saggy because I nursed 3 children to good health. Oh, I have a, belly fat. Oh, yeah, I gained 140 pounds to have 3 kids, or whatever the case may be. Like, acknowledge and honor your body for how it's brought you to this place, and honor your experiences. I mean, that was the big thing in my marriage. It was like, why am I going through this? I don't understand. Why am I so hurt? But I wouldn't be here sharing this unless I had. And so it's like turning this pain into my purpose and turning my lessons into blessings, not only for myself and my children, and family, friend, whoever, but also hopefully blessing you all that have come here to show up for yourself. You're not showing up for us, you're showing up for you. So kudos, I honor you.
That is such truth. Like, we're here putting this event on, and all of you who are watching, whether you're watching us or being with us, not just watching, but you're participating live, or whether you're watching the replay, like you're here for yourself. And it's beautiful. Dawn, I love that moment when you're in the airport and you were just struggling. And then that vision of the Virgin Mary that was meaningful for you from your upbringing came to you and said, what was it? You know what to do?
It was, you know what you need to do. Everything's going to be okay.
And I
And
love
that was, like my whole marriage, I was lacking trust and faith. Like, what is the purpose of all this? I lost faith in myself. I lost faith in my intuition and judgment and ability to love and be loved and all the things.
it's like a journey home to ourselves, and you remind
Exactly.
Sacred Heart. Everybody, make sure you do get Dawn's gift to raise your vibe. And before we end today, Dawn is going to help us to raise our vibe with some movement, because one of her favorite things to do is dance and move. So after we do some integration and some breakouts and connection, before we end today, Dawn is going to help us to raise our vibe. So don't go anywhere, because it's going to be really powerful. Dawn, do you also have a VIP bonus for everybody?
I do. And I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but I think it's pretty freaking powerful. Because no one's taught how to process their emotions, right? I mean, very few people are taught how to process their emotions. And this is all the work that I've done with my clients on the airplanes. Believe it or not, I've counseled thousands of people on the airplanes, and in my life, and speaking on various platforms. And it's about, and of course, when you reconnect to your spirit, you are divinely inspired. And so this was one of my downloads that I got from spirit. It's the top 3 ways to master your emotions so that you can create healthy relationships, magnetize healthy relationships with yourself, and set the foundation for magnetizing other healthy relationships in your life. So it's a masterclass, and I have a little guidebook to accompany it as well. And I hope that it will help you heal and eliminate, and let go of all that emotional baggage from the past so that you can step into the beautiful divine woman that you were created to be.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you for that. That's so powerful. So this class will help us all to master our emotions and really get back in touch with our sacred hearts. What's the value of this beautiful gift that you're giving us?
Priceless.
Thank you. I love it. And you can all have it for just $47. So our beautiful chat manager will get you to stop putting Dawn's free gift in here now for just a moment, because what we want to do is focus on the VIP bonus that she just gave us. So this is so beautiful. So we're going to learn to master our emotions. And everyone, if you were to work with Dawn, hundreds of dollars, but you can have the VIP bonus of her Master Your Emotions class for just 47 bucks. So the VIP link, you can grab it. You go to the VIP link, everybody. There it is. If you're not yet VIP, go there and grab that.
There's so many amazing bonuses from everybody.
And this is just today. Like, we have so many powerful bonuses from just day one. And those of you who have already purchased, you'll continue to get all the bonuses added. We're also going to gather all the free gifts in one spot too, so you don't miss out on any of those. Replays of the videos and audios of all of these sessions, all of the 25 incredible speakers, and all of the introductory workshops as well. So you're going to get so much in your Women's Spirit Library, everybody. So we can't wait to see you inside of your Women's Spirit Library. So go ahead and grab the VIP. If somehow you're not there yet, go ahead, grab VIP right now. We're also giving to charity. So a portion of your purchase will go to charity, because we all believe that we should give back. And we're making it really accessible. After this retreat, we'll put the price up to $300 for you to purchase it. But right now you can have it for 47 bucks, which is so amazing. Dawn, as we wrap up, what would you like to leave everybody off with? A little bit more inspiration. I know we've already gained so much from you, but give us a little bit more.
Okay, I just want all of you to remember that no matter what you have been through or are currently going through, you are worthy of love.
So true. Thank you so much, Dawn. You've been such a blessing to this community, and your wisdom has just blessed us to wrap up this day as well. Like, what a beautiful, potent message that you bring. I love your teachings. I can't wait for more. Everybody, one more round of Women's Spirit applause for Dawn. Angel Voices, unmute yourselves.
Thank you, precious
Thank
Dawn.
you, Dawn.
Beautiful, Dawn. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
You're wonderful.
With so much wisdom
Love you, love you, love you, love you. Well
Thank
Rock
you so
star.
much.
and courage.
Love,
Thank you. I
courage,
really
wisdom.
appreciate y'all. Lots of love to all of you.
Thank you, Dawn. And go ahead and pop in the chat, everybody, what qualities you see in Dawn that you want to bring even more into your own life. Go ahead, and what qualities do you see in her? Give her another waterfall of love over in the chat, and remembering that it imprints on you as well. Bravery, beautiful thoughts, beautiful confidence, direct, clear, power, courage, love. Candace said more dance. Stick around, because we're going to bring Dawn back in a little bit, and she's going to help us to move. Darcy says selfless love, empowerment, resilience, passion, friendly. I like this so much. Our speakers are amazing. And I hope that you had your heart awakened by Dawn's talk. What is one thing that you're taking away from it? What is one thing you always want to remind yourself? Go ahead and pop it in the chat right now. What do you want to remind yourself? I love what Dawn said. We are not a victim of the past. I wrote that down. We're not a victim of the past, and we're born to create. Sue says we're worthy of love. Josie says, love my little girl. Exactly. Paula, don't compromise yourself for love. Connie, recreate our life. Connie, we need to love ourselves. Candace, I'm open to creative solution. Viria says, my soul's GPS. I love this. Gail says, loving myself. Do you see how you're anchoring it in? Oh, this is what I want to remind myself. And Chris says, first and most important, love myself. So beautiful. So I hope that you enjoyed Your Sacred Heart with Dawn Rishard.